Good day, folks. Alright, for today's video, I will make a short review over a Tagalog grammar book I got recently. I think it was the beginning of this week. So, Essential Tagalog Grammar. This was pretty much the only grammar book I came across when I did my search over on Amazon.com. I think they may have some other ones, but this was the main one I saw. So, let's get right to it. So, Essential Tagalog Grammar. So yeah, as many of you know, if you've studied Tagalog, it is a very difficult language in terms of grammar. Very, 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 very complicated. The structure is just like Arabic. It's VSO, verb comes first, subject, and then the object. So that can be very complicated for those of you who are native speakers of English or any other European language that don't have that particular structure. But this book is pretty good. It breaks things down thoroughly. The charts on the verbs. Let me just show you. So they start with pronunciation. Let's see here. Pronunciation, vowels, and consonants. And then you see there, you have your chart. Vowel, examples, corresponding sounds in English, IPA symbols. Okay. And then you have your consonants. So this is just pronunciation section. I think if you've taken another approach, like approach that I normally take when learning a language, you already went through a course, you know how to enunciate all the words correctly. I don't think you would need to go to the pronunciation section here in this grammar book unless you want to do it as a reference. Diphthongs, how to pronounce long vowels, stress, optional vowels, final glottal stops, which is something I found very useful. I was unaware of these glottal stops in Tagalog, so I've come to this section here. What else? Summary of pronunciation symbols used. Spelling system using diacritical marks, replaceable sounds, etc. Okay. What else do we have? Other replaceable sounds. Okay, we just have. So forming and connecting words. Roots and affixes. This is what makes Tagalog so difficult because of these roots. So it's very important to at least when it comes to that time the learning grammar, it's good to come back and understand why they were used in the way they were used. Anak, let's see, it's roots and affixes. Ara every day, gabi gabi every night. Sound changes when combining roots and affixes. Let's see, sound change. You have the root. You have the the root plus affix. Let's say usually before DLRST, they have stars by them just to let you know that's what it's referring to. Syllable repetition. So this is a very useful grammar book. Basic word order, the POD and the news. Basic sentences generally have two parts, the point of departure and the news, the POD. Very deep stuff. The news. The news is what is said about the POD. It is the relatively new information communicated to the listener. In basic Tagalog, in basic Tagalog sentences, the news generally comes before the POD. Examples: teacher, the news is the teacher. POD, ang babae, the woman. The woman is a teacher, so that's the structure. 8. Kumain, ang babae. See, they got the verb coming first there. The woman ate. Kumain ng ice cream. Ang babae, the woman ate ice cream. Maganda, ang babae, the woman is pretty. Nasa school, ang babae, the woman is in school. May kotse, ang babae, the woman has a car, which is a Spanish word, by the way. In conversation, the POD can be omitted when it has just been mentioned. For example, the question, who is John, can be answered in Tagalog with Pinsan ni Mary, Mary's cousin, while the question, what did the dog do, can be answered with Kumain, tapos natulog, ate then sleep. Ate then slept. Then they give you a note at the bottom. In certain sentences, the POD comes before the news. See also POD for sentences, page 424. Variation of the terms have been used to refer to the POD in the news. See also Appendix B, terminology, page 445. Very thorough stuff. The Tagalog POD and the English subject. So you have, let's see, in many cases, the Tagalog POD corresponds to the English subject. Examples: kumain ng ice cream si Mari. Mary ate ice cream. Pumunta sa teacher si Mari. Mary went to the teacher. See how the verb comes first? However, there are also many cases in which the Tagalog POD does not correspond to the English subject. Examples: kinain ni Mari ang ice cream. Mary ate the ice cream. Literally, the ice cream was eaten by Mary. Pinuntahan ni Mari ang teacher. Mary went to the teacher. Literally, the teacher was gone to by Mary. Some of the main differences between the Tagalog POD and the English subject. The Tagalog POD generally comes after the news. The English subject comes before the predicate. Kumain ng ice cream si Mari. Mary ate ice cream. Pumunta sa teacher si Mari. Mary went to the teacher. Okay, so I'm just showing you guys some examples how this thing is laid out. So when you begin studying the grammar for Tagalog, or you just interested in just understanding how it's structured, then you definitely want to check out this book here. Okay, so that's that. I'll jump ahead. Oh, they give you a little summary here. So they give you a summary of the charts, the structure, what else? Explanation of certain terminologies, what have you. So it is a very good book here to use for grammar reference. Pronouns, personal pronouns. Ako, I, ikaw, ka, you singular. Siya, siya, he, she, kami, we excluding you. Tayo, we including you. Kayo, you plural. Sila, they. So if I jump, then I get into the mag verbs, forms. They give you charts, the root words, the meaning, the root affix, and then the meaning. So that is it. I want to conclude this review for this grammar book for Tagalog. So definitely, I know everyone's approach is different, but at some point you definitely want to grab a grammar book to understand how the grammar works in Tagalog, especially considering how difficult it is. But that is it. That is the review for this book, and let me know if you guys have any questions. Paalam na.